Hey guys, this is Lightstar, and I'm back for another episode for you guys to help you walk through this Lion's Gate time frame with grace and ease, or any other time frame that has to do with walking through a gateway. So right now we're going to be doing a activation, and we're going to do some awesomeness that I like to bring forth with my visual and light language activations that couples together. And so we're going to get into walking through this great, awesome time frame with the best foot forward that you can. So grab your coffee, grab your tea, grab your popcorn, your health bar, water, tea, whatever you like, and let's get into this activation and some insights that I'm going to share to assist you along the way. Greetings everyone, this is Lightstar and welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad you guys are here. We have this beautiful time of the Lion's Gate portal, which I feel expands well beyond the time that we know that it starts. But generally speaking, July 28th through August, middle of August, I would say, and then the height of it at the 8/8 portal, which is August 8th. And so I wanted to also bring some level of assistance here at this time. A lot of people are going through a lot of changes and transitions and transformations. And so I wanted to come on and do a series of just insights and upgrades and assistance with my light language to help you guys out with various aspects of this. So this one, I felt the insight and the download that came in for this, for the Lion's Gate to actually the preparation for the Lion's Gate portal, is I was getting this image that I created that I wanted to share in addition to doing the upgrade and insights and activation for this. And this one is called Gateway, okay? And I'm gonna put this up on screen so you guys can see it. This actually started out as a custom image for one of my beautiful clients that I love, Ricky Bluestar, and he has a different version of it, but this one is the one for the world, for you guys. And it has a lot of elements going on in here, but generally speaking, I got the vision to term this gateway because this is essentially what we're going to be doing, is basically walking through a gateway or portal, as I like to call them as well. So as we are going to get ready to walk through this portal or this gateway, this time of transition and change, I thought this was the most appropriate image to bring up for that time that, and that we go through, and the fluctuating different things that are going through this time period. Now, I want to focus on this one on a certain aspect of the time of our gateway, the anticipation prior to this whole process, right? And so what happens when we walk through a gateway or a doorway, which is really about the unknown and venturing out into the new exploration or voyage or into the mystery of it all. I hope you guys are enjoying this content, and if you are, or if you're new here, please consider subscribing to the channel. And YouTube likes to call it subscribe. I like to call it joining the tribe or joining the community. I think that sounds much better and more inviting. And if you are down there clicking around, make sure you hit that like button on the video and give it a thumbs up. And also share the content out to people that you know would be interested in this type of material and content. And make sure you comment and engage. I love to engage and interact with you guys in the comments section. And make sure that you click the notifications bell so that you won't miss a thing when new videos come out. And I am looking forward to bringing more content as always, and I'd love to have you guys join the community. And for those of you that would like to catch me on other platforms and other channels, I am also on BitChute and Brighteon, Rumble, and Odyssey. And you can check all those links of where I'm at down below in the description area. The content on those channels generally gets posted a day or so after the post goes up on YouTube. So just have a little patience as to when that becomes available on the other platforms. And so it brings a lot of imagination and this energy of, vibration and activation that brings anticipation for all of this. So everybody might be going through a different type of experience. You might be going through in your own personal life, walking through the gateway of transitioning into a new career, right? Or a new job, or a new line of work. Or you might be repositioning yourself in your own work that you're doing and going through a reposition or a reevaluation time frame or time period with what you're doing. And you might be going through an expansion of bringing new things to the planet, to humanity here from where you are and what you're doing on your purpose currently. So a lot of different things could be changing there. You might be going through a change in your health, a change in wellness, okay? You might be going through a transition there and things are maybe challenging, or maybe you're going through something that's difficult or, with wellness or with health, or you might be coming out of that whole thing and now we're going through a challenge and now there's a new level of a new gateway that you're experiencing. So a lot of things there. And then you might be going through a transition with relationship. You might be going through a divorce. You might be going through a new relationship and new things opening up. You might be evaluating things in that department and what that means for you individually. And then you might also be going through an expansion of your spiritual growth. You might be going through getting some new codes coming in, the divine light codes coming in. You might be going through all these things. And the reason why I'm bringing these things up is that just to run the gamut of everything that we could be experiencing, and there's so much more than that. But there's a couple of things that I feel are really valuable for you to just be aware of, be conscious of as these changes are going through and as we're walking through this gateway and going into this expedition, this voyage, this journey, is one of the things is to not get too overly, crazy with stuff in terms of your mind. Sometimes the mind can just go bananas, right? And we need to focus, to come back into a place of contemplation with everything, and to not go into, I have to control this whole process, okay? Don't go into control. So when this happens, our natural thing is, well, I want this to happen, and I'm gonna make this happen, and I want that to happen, and this has gotta happen that way. And then we get into directing and controlling and not allowing for the unfoldment process and the exploration process of what it is to go into a voyage and explore within yourself, to just explore, okay? So that's really first key there, is to not let your mind go analytical and not to let yourself get into too much control of, you want to be in control, but not crazy in control, okay? With your own process, with everything. And externally as well, not controlling everybody in your life, right? So being very conscious of that. The second thing when you're going through this is to realize this is a gateway, this is a shift, this is a change. So basically anything goes here. Okay, there may be some things that are unexpected that come up. There may be some spontaneous changes that happen, especially right now. I feel like we are all going through so much spontaneous change. Okay, so just be conscious and aware. Things may change in a very unpredictable way. And that's something to be, you know, mindful of, okay, heartful of, like a better way of putting it. And then the third thing is to not go into fear. You know, the unknown, the unexpected can bring in fearful thoughts, fearful feelings of being frozen and not wanting to move forward on your journey in any one of those areas I mentioned. So we don't want to be frozen in fear, and we want to recognize when that fear comes up. I always say, I have a saying that, you know, we've heard false evidence appearing real as the acronym for fear. Well, there's two things you can do when you experience that sensation of fear, okay? Whether you think it's real or not, we all kind of go through these emotions. And so what first thing you can do is basically another acronym is forget everything and run. That's one acronym you can, you know, experience from the feelings of fear and then your action. Or what we would like to do is basically to face everything and rise. That's the one we want to do. So we want to face our fears and to acknowledge to what's going on in the situation, but don't let that overtake you from stepping forward. And lastly, the tip here, these are all tips just to be conscious and aware of, is to be very aware of your own emotions as you go through this, to when you get the feelings of frustration or anger at things not going your way, or confusion, or trapped in any one of those situations or any one of those emotions, to really recognize what you're feeling, to be in touch with your emotions, to know that emotions are meant for us to experience, and to it's actually information and data for our bodies to know how we're doing and to know what needs to be maybe shifted or that kind of thing. So we don't want to get stuck in our emotional realm either, because that keeps us trapped if we are not processing through our emotions properly. And we just want to have that sort of harmonic transition of emotional terrain, okay? So these are some of the things that I feel are super important. I know you guys want to get into the activation, but this is something I felt was important to share about when it comes to the gateway and when walking through a gateway, which in this case we're talking about Lion's Gate, but this can also really apply to any kind of change or shift or doorway that you're opening, okay? And so with that said, let's keep all of those things in our hearts and in our energy field to best move forward into whatever shift is coming for you. And so with the process here, what I wanted to is just go into the light language activation here for this whole process of what I'm talking about. This is that breath of fresh air to walk through the gateway with the most excitement, the most positivity, and the most joy and happiness that we can, to open up even in the midst of, you know, change or challenge or transformation or whatever's going on. So that's the focus here of our activation. And in this activation, I want to, the next few activations this one and the one that's coming up with Lion's Gate is definitely going to be with the Sirian presence, because I'm feeling they are the most up right now at this moment. And so that's what wanted to come forth for this activation. So that's what we're going to focus on. I want you to pick an area of your life, and any one of those areas that I was talking about, where you feel you are going to about to walk through a gateway. This anticipation of change or something in some area of your life. And I want you to focus on that while we're going through this activation. And I also want you to see that situation and feel that situation being completely surrounded with joy, happiness, excitement, that positivity and that type of energy as these codes are coming through, okay? So with that said, put your mind off to the side and just let's get into the activation. Don't worry about translation unless it comes for you, but just feel with your heart and your energy field first, okay? I'm just gonna settle in here. Kimlak hal estek hal etek naran talmak. Bastet an talmaastan kahinti akhala kalamashet. Waramasak hel akal estak hukalek yishila kalas malantalma alamastak. Basti ila kle atanalal atalas umasta hierantale kulak halak hikalnish takalmist. Hinyat kora kalastira kola kalesta kalmal latila kal warakula kashtia kum hat setmala el heltan hurimiate suhurbar ishtalak maramatal me isbar ishta kalek here akal hetenes umata ilek estal alakash Said hen itiri anta kayalo kola kaleti salakele homa kaleshta lakiesa aletora kale itiri anas alast Maria to ura mayek kevetal alekeshten markalish Yasamayete I halateso Makahiti Hishani Hayachal Malakalet Siatale Walatish Tahalat Testo Kubakesh Balameti Al Mahata Akaye Sahanme Wasit Hala Kor Maria Sokole Hisekia Masihi Khantalesh Sayi Sahantias Kuma argi halet Valiasta lil alesta kale atir ne el sokuma hayeti hatir Ubashe halesta hale koloku yahan Markalesta kayet Hoku yashi hani Wokoma Vokuya ta hila kal amasa hat So giashta heknala talmas Vatiahan ital ekat akot Biasta kai iken acheten ashikat uhanat Hikiarant sechayem mechetat Suba ishta ko okoye tekia akayemestako ukishia hana Geas mahat akaite ko ukashte bahatabet naratar ira ta ukrahanta Sikiar hat ente okor amatar arbashte Beshtibi ibiak marapach bahashat nahyata hokora Take a nice deep breath in, everyone, and feel the energy of that joy and excitement. Feel the codes coming in, the frequencies coming in to prepare you for walking through the new venture in your own life. And having that energy of the gateway opening up before you. See that doorway with light opening up and shining a brilliant light as you see that gateway in front of you in the area of your life that is about to change and about to transform and possibly about to transition into a new vibration. And in that new vibration and in that new frequency, harness the energy and the confidence that you can move forward in your life with grace and ease. And so filling your energy up and filling your cup once again as the energy frequencies of light come in and fill all the pockets in your life with light and with love. So I hope you guys enjoy this awesome little adventure here that we are walking through and helping you out with some gateway transitioning. And so if you guys would like to work with me privately, you can do so by going on to my website at lightstarcreations.com, where you can find a whole host of different things I have to offer. And for those of you guys that would like to pick up some of my new artwork, you can pick this one up as well on my website, where you can purchase all of the images that I have to offer in any way, shape, or form. There's different options there, but I have just finished my seasons, the beautiful feminine, the divine feminine, the 4 seasons of winter, spring, summer, and fall. So you can pick them up. They are just absolutely gorgeous and beautiful, and can help also with walking through a lot of these different doorways. It doesn't have to be, you can work with them even if it's not winter, because the energies of winter are still applicable to all of us. When we're working with shadow, when we're working with, lower frequencies, when we're working with going within, right? Versus times where you're working in spring, where things are coming out, you're about to go through a change and things are blossoming and blooming. A lot of different ways to utilize working with the seasons, and I feel it's my best work so far. And yes, I am working on the divine masculine right now. I am in the middle of that, so looking forward to bringing that forward. Well, they're not going to be the seasons, but they will be related, or a theme related to this, but they will be divine masculine men coming forward. So we can have both of the balance there. And you can work with me privately in session work, which you can check out. And I have my music activations. I have all of my, God, there's so many different things on there. I have music, I have artwork, I have custom art, I've got custom music, all different kinds to check out on there. I've got my frequency wear that you can purchase, and many other things. So go check everything out on there on lightstarcreations.com. So I am looking forward to coming back on and doing some more work. And for now, I'm going to sign off and send you lots of love as we walk through this Lion's Gateway time frame and walk through the transitions of our life and the transformations of our life with a powerful, centered, balanced, focused, and joyful energy. So I'll be back for more on the Lion's Gate, so stay tuned, and sending you all tons of love from the galactics, the angelics, the elementals, the ascended masters, your higher selves that are working with you. Enlist all of these beings to assist you, and they will work with you and your spiritual guides as well. Can't forget them. So anyway, bringing you lots of love, and we will see you soon. Bye for now. If you'd like to support my journey and helping to bring more content to YouTube and provide all this activation and goodness for you guys, please consider providing a donation to my work, and you can do that in many different ways. If you head on over to my website at lightstarcreations.com, you'll also see a donation page on there where it has many different forms for you to provide your donation. I have a vibrational giving, a certain specified dollar amount that is aligned with a certain frequency, and you can give that way. Or you can become a patron on Patreon, or you can actually just donate whatever that feels in resonance with you. And there's also super thanks on YouTube, and that is the little heart button that is next to the like button below the video, and you can also donate that way. And something that I do for anyone who donates to my work, I send a remote light language blessing of love and abundance and support right back to you. It's my way of saying thank you for your donation. And I so appreciate all of you who have donated and all my patrons. I love you guys, and thank you so much for your continued love and support. And another way to support me is to just head on over to my website and make a purchase of one of my awesome products and services that I have to help you to activate and to enlighten you and to bring more light and love into your life. So head on over there and check out all the different things I have, many different types of products and services for you. And once again, I extend my love and gratitude and appreciation to all of you who have extended your support to me in the past. I love you guys, and I thank you for everything.